Hi, in this video we are going to see basic proportionality theorem, that is Thales theorem. So the statement for the theorem is, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. The statement seems to be complex, but the actual theorem is very simple to understand. So before going into the actual theorem, we'll understand one of the important property related to area of a triangle drawn between two parallel lines. This property will be used in deriving the basic proportionality theorem. So let's draw two parallel lines. Now these are two parallel lines. Now one of the important property of parallel lines is that the perpendicular distance between the two lines always remains the same. That means the perpendicular distance at this point and at any other point will be same. So this distance will remain same at any point. Now let's do some more constructions. Let's take one point on line 1, which is A. We'll take two more points on second line, B and C. And let's draw a triangle ABC. So we are having triangle ABC. Now let's calculate the area of triangle ABC. Now to calculate area of triangle ABC, we have to draw a perpendicular from A on line BC. So let's draw a perpendicular. Let's name this point as M. Now what is area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC is half into base into height. So this is the basic formula. So area will be half into base. What is base? The base of this triangle is BC into height. The height of the triangle is AM. Now if you see, AM is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel lines, which is H, and it remains constant throughout the parallel lines. So this is the area of triangle ABC. So we can mark it as area of triangle ABC as half into BC into H. Now we'll do some more construction. Let's take one more point D on first line and let's draw triangle DBC. Okay. Now what is area of triangle DBC? The area of triangle DBC will be half into base into height. The formula is same. Now here base is, now the triangle ABC and DBC are sharing the same base. So the base of triangle DBC is also BC into height. So let's do some construction. We'll draw a perpendicular from D on the second line. So this is perpendicular and let's call this as N point. So the height will be DN, perpendicular height. Now DN is nothing but the constant distance between these two parallel lines, which is H. So the area of triangle DBC is half into BC, the base, into DN. DN is nothing but the perpendicular distance between these two parallel lines. So if you observe the area of triangle ABC and that of DBC is same. This is because they are having same common base, and as the triangles are drawn between two parallel lines, their height is same. That's why the area of triangles having same common base and drawn between two parallel lines will be same. And this property is useful in proving basic proportionality theorem. Now coming back to the proportionality theorem, The first statement is if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. So let's draw a triangle first, triangle ABC. So this is triangle A, B and C. Now we have to draw a line parallel to one of the side of a triangle. So now let's take side BC and we'll draw a parallel line to BC. So this is parallel line to BC. Let's mark this point, the intersection point, as D and this point as E. Now we have done one construction. A triangle is drawn and a line parallel to one of the side is also drawn. And the last statement is the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So what is mean by this? The other two sides are AB and AC, and because of this line, the parallel line, it is divided in two portions. Now as per statement, the ratio of AD to DB, the ratio of AD to DB must be equal to ratio of other sides division is AE to EC. So this thing we need to prove. Now to make this proof simpler to understand, what we'll do, we'll write down the left hand side of this equation to the left hand side of the triangle. So let's take the left hand side of the equation as AD divided by DB. So this is left hand side, and right hand side of the equation is AE divided by EC, and we have to prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now first we'll consider the segment AD. Now the segment AD is part of triangle ADE, and we are going to calculate area of triangle ADE. For this, what we'll do, we'll take AD as the base because we are considering segment AD. So we'll consider AD as base and we'll draw a perpendicular from E on AD. So the perpendicular will be this one. Okay, let's call this perpendicular point as M. So area of triangle ADE will be half into base. Base of the triangle is AD and perpendicular distance or height is EM. So we got area of triangle ADE. Now we are done for AD. Now the next segment is DB. So this is DB. Now we need to construct similar triangle for DB, and we'll do construction by joining line BE. We'll do construction by joining line BE. Okay, now for DB. We'll consider triangle DBE. We'll consider triangle DBE. So area of triangle DBE is equal to half into base DB. We are considering the second segment, so we are going to take DB as the base. So half into DB into, what is the perpendicular distance? The perpendicular distance is EM. So if you take extension DM, then the perpendicular distance is EM. So we got the area of triangle DBE as half DB into EM. So let's divide these two areas. So let's divide area of ADE by area of triangle DBE. So what will happen? Half will get cancelled, EM and EM will get cancelled, and we'll get AD upon DB. So we got ratio of the two areas of the triangle in terms of their segment, base segment AD upon DB. Now let's go to the right hand side. So what is right hand side? We are having first segment as AE. So we'll do the similar construction for AE as well. Now for AE, we are going to consider the triangle ADE. Now this ADE triangle has base AE. So we are going to consider AE as base and we'll draw one construction from D on line AE. So this will be perpendicular and let's call it as N. So this will help us to give area of triangle ADE. So what is area of triangle ADE? Let's write down the area of triangle ADE. Area of triangle ADE is equal to into base. We are going to consider AE as base because this segment we are targeting. So AE, which is the base, into height. Height is DN, the new projection. Okay. Now similarly for EC, we need a triangle construction. So what we'll do, we'll join D and C points. So now we are having a triangle DEC, the triangle DEC by construction. Now this triangle is having EC as one of the side and this is what precisely we want. So why we are doing this construction? Because we want EC as the base of our new triangle. EC as the base of new triangle as EC is considered in this equation. So let's write down the area of triangle EDC. Let's write down the area of triangle EDC. What is the base of triangle EDC? It is EC into the perpendicular distance or height of the triangle is nothing but DN. So if we take extension from E, we'll get DN as perpendicular distance. So let's write down DN. Okay. Now let's divide area of ADE by area of EDC. So what we'll get? Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle EDC equal to, half will cancel each other, then we are having AE, the first segment divided by the second segment EC, and DN will cancel each other. So we got our second equation where we got the ratio of two segment AE by AC. Let's take a look at the denominator of the two equations. So let's call this as equation A and this as equation B. Now in denominator we are having triangle DBE and here we are having triangle EDC. So what is triangle DBE? DBE. Let's hatch the triangle. So this is triangle DBE. Then triangle EDC. Let's hatch this triangle as well. EDC. So this is the triangle EDC. Now these two triangles are drawn between two parallel lines DE and BC. So these are two parallel lines by initial construction and they are having same common base DE. That means the area of the two triangles will be same. So what we get? Area of triangle DBE. Area of triangle DBE must be equal to area of triangle EDC. Triangle EDC. Why? Because they are having same base, same common base, and as they are drawn between two parallel lines, their height will be same. Hence, they are having same area. So as DB is equal to EDC and their numerator is same as well as the denominator is same, we can get from A, B and equation C, AD upon DB must be equal to AE upon EC. That means the parallel line divides both sides in the same proportion. So this way we can prove basic proportionality theorem. So if a line is drawn parallel to one of the sides of a triangle, then the line divides other two sides in the same ratio. So this is basic proportionality theorem.